What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to Glass Garage, where we make detailing simple. My name is Doug, and today I have something special for you guys. Today I'm going to show you how I do my hybrid washes. I know the rinseless wash videos and stuff like that has been going on, and that's because I want to see how well the actual grit and stuff gets removed from the sponge, just to see the rinseless wash power alone. But typically when a vehicle is pretty dirty, I foam on some soap and then I rinse it off and do my contact wash. But I have a updated video. I did this video probably a couple months back, probably 6-7 months ago, and this is my updated version of it. I'm going to show you just the 3 products I use now just to do this, and you can get amazing results all the time doing this, and trust me, it's going to make things a lot simpler. All the products will be down below in the description for all of you to order, and let's get started. All right, everyone, this is how my vehicle looks. It is dirty. It's been a little over 3 weeks, or about to be 3 weeks, and it's been through it. And this is where I do my hybrid wash, and this is how I typically really do my hybrid washes, with soap. And the only time I pretty much do this is when my wheels are super dirty. I want to clean the wheels good. I want to, clean the tires as well, because the tires are super dirty. I already have the products out, right? I already have the garden hose, and I'm gonna show you my hybrid wash. But for the wheels and tires, I'm gonna do that off screen. I'm just gonna focus on the actual hybrid wash. But once I have everything out, if I have the garden hose, I am doing this method instead, and I will show you. All right, I'm gonna do the wheels and tires afterwards. I had to step out real quick, and I've been letting the car sit here for about 15 minutes. The paint and everything is cool, just the wheels are still hot, and I don't wanna work on hot wheels. But yeah, this video is gonna be pretty much uncut, and I'm using the DIY Detail Rinseless. I have 1.5 ounces diluted. I'm putting it inside my rinseless wash bucket just to let that soak in there with my sponges. And then from here, I will show you that I have Primus diluted 1:20 inside this foamer. But before I spray that on, I want to rinse down the paint. Just going to rinse it down, rinse down the paint. And from here, I grab Primus and I spray it down to clean 95% or 90% of that grit, dirt, and grime very easily off of the paint. My main focus is on the paint, not really on the windows. And I'm doing this test on how long can I keep Primus inside an IK foamer. So the first round, it's been about 1.5 weeks already. Almost 2 weeks with this in here already pre-diluted, and I used distilled water, of course. But this is diluted 1:15. I mean, not 1:15, 1:20, and I use distilled water. Don't forget the low areas as such. And I don't care for it to be completely perfectly covered in perfect snow. That's not what I'm doing here. The main goal here is just get most of it on the paint, let it dwell for about 2 minutes in the shade, 2 to 3 minutes, and let it break down that dirt. I'm gonna bring you in just to show you how great this thing, even at a 1:20 dilution ratio. It's breaking down everything. Let me bring you to the lower panels. As you can see, it's already breaking all that stuff down and dragging it down. And once I rinse all of this off, it's going to be easier to clean. Also, I apologize for the audio, or not the audio, the quality of the video. Probably no music in the background either, like I typically do, because this is not, I don't have my phone. But it's a busy weekend. After you let it dwell for about, 50, 60 seconds, let me bring you to the back. That's where I have a lot of dirt too. Once we start breaking all that dirt, grit, and grime down, and it also being a ceramic coated vehicle, it is very easy to rinse off and nothing wants to stick. And time to rinse off. And this will clean 90% of the dirt and grime, or even, yeah, about like 90% of that off of the paint. And all that will be left behind is literally slight traffic film. Of course, if you have a pressure washer, it will be even more that will come out, but the point of this is just to show you the simplicity. And you know, my main thing on this channel is simplicity, making detailing simple. Look how much cleaner the paint is already. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna rinse this down just to save time and memory on this phone because I don't have much memory. But I'm gonna rinse everything down and then show you how the paint is. All right, the car is rinsed and I have a microfiber in here, a microfiber towel. I'm just gonna wipe and show how much dirt we have left in here. Look, clean wipe. So obviously you still have some dirt spots and that's normal. I'm gonna bring you a little bit more to the lowers where you saw that grit and grime. Yes, you're still gonna have some over here, but you got a little bit less traffic film. And look, it's not crazy black, it's not crazy stuff, it's just the film that's left behind that the Rinseless will be easily be able to take care of on its own during the contact wash. And that's just with water. Typically you don't want to do that. And once I rinse everything down, all you got to do is just apply your rinseless wash solution. And just go straight to the contact from here. This wash on the paint, I let it dwell for about like 30 seconds or so. It didn't take me much to go around anyways. And we have a clean bucket right here. And just go straight to the contact, as you normally would. I did half the hood. And look how much dirt and grime. Pretty much nothing. Like I said, it is pretty much nothing on the paint. Nothing on the upper halves. The only one that you really gonna have a lot of dirt and grime is the lowers. But it's not as much as if you were just to spray rinseless and then try to rinse it off with your garden hose or pressure washer, as it's not gonna easily come out like that. Pretty much nothing. I have 2 sponges in here, so I like to dunk one in, let it emulsify more, and then grab my second one. Do one whole side, and I'm gonna go all the way to the bottom because look, pretty much no dirt, pretty much nothing. We're gonna continue around with the rinseless, and you know what I'm gonna do for a clip is gonna grab this clean sponge, as you see, and I'm just gonna go all the way from the top to the bottom and DIY rinseless wash really grabs a lot of dirt. Look at that. Remember how dirty my vehicle was. Remember how dirty it was. To the point where I did a whole door all the way to the bottom. And that's it. Quick and easy. I'm going to continue around and show you what the bucket picked up. Alright, the entire car has been rinseless washed, and this is how the bucket looks. Way cleaner than if we were to just spray on rinseless and do what we need to do, or even spray on rinseless, rinse off with the garden hose, then do the contact. It still would have been much more dirty if we didn't use Primus. And the sponges, of course, are still super clean because DIY makes one of the best rinseless washes in the game. And that's about it. Now it's time for the drying step. And for the drying step, we're gonna use Tim's High Gloss Detailer. And I'm gonna show you something. This is on hot glass. As you see, the sun was already there. Just 1 to 2 sprays on hot glass. Flip it over. 0 streaks. 0 streaks on glass. That's really, really nice. And that's hot glass. Whatever you see inside, that's my daughter's fingerprints. But there is no streaks whatsoever on the outside of the glass. For the paint, it's the same thing. And traditionally, I like to have 2 drying towels in a way. I know DIY talks about having like a squeegee towel, but my squeegee towel is their waffle weave. It's absorbent, but just not as absorbent as their drying blanket. And I apply 2 to 3 sprays of that Tim's High Gloss Detailer as my drying aid. If you want to use, say, Amplify, this is just so slick. I just love this thing. If you want to use like Amplify ceramic gloss to add more protection, you can, or to boost up your protection. But at the moment, this is a real world test on ceramic coatings. And if anything, I will be using Amplify Max, just because it will probably last only about a week or 2 on a paint, especially if you're using it as a drying aid. Just same thing on the glass, cleans glass very well, this Tim detailer. And that's it. I am going to clean the rest, or dry the rest. All right, everyone, so hopefully all of you enjoyed this video. And pretty much this was 3 products. We have an amazing rinseless wash, of course, from DIY Detail, and they're coming out with a V2. Stay tuned for that one. But DIY Detail rinseless, or whatever rinseless wash of your choice. Next up, I use Primus 2.0 diluted 1 to 20 inside my IK sprayer. I had it there for about 2 weeks already, or close to 2 weeks, in distilled water, and it's still foaming and performing very, very nice. And then the quick detailer that leaves no streaks. You could clean glass, your interior infotainment screen, drying aid. It's super slick, and obviously it adds and enhances gloss. And on top of that, it doesn't interfere with any of your ceramic coating protection. If you want to keep your hydrophobics and the water beading and whatever performance that your ceramic coating is performing, this does not interfere with it. And this is Tim's High Gloss Detailer. That's it. All the products will be down below in the description for all you guys to order. And, you know, support Tim. He's a detailer, and he just makes this pretty much and supplies it, and it just works amazing. I've been using this for a while, and I'm going to continue using it because it just works amazingly well. And I will see you guys on the next one. Peace.